Hello. In my previous video, I talked about how I use Notion to organize basically everything from my personal and my work life. So I got to know about Notion from my favorite YouTuber, Ali Abdal. And since then, I've been using it for projects, my personal life, note-taking, and everything. Not many people in my social circle know about this app, so I'm going to share with you why I use Notion, how I use it, and how you can incorporate this in your daily routine. Well, I used to have notebooks for all my note taking and also brainstorming, but honestly, I cannot read my own handwriting. It's very hard to find whatever I wrote. I used to have a tab system to organize all the categories, but it's proven quite a hassle. I switched to digital note taking maybe 2 to 3 years ago. I used Google Calendar as my planner at first, but there's some limitation to Google Calendar because you cannot track progress or manage projects on Google Calendar. I also use Trello, Onenote, Evernote, and other methods like bullet journaling, Kanban, and all that. I use Asana for my work. However, none of those are as robust and versatile as Notion. Notion is very flexible. You can easily change the layout, and there are plenty of templates out there that you can choose from. And I'm going to share with you how I use my Notion. This is my personal homepage. I have my personal planner, money, shopping list, journal, what I want to learn, passwords, writer's drafts, and Iftopia. I also have different pages for bigger goals like yearly plans and travel plans when COVID is over. Each of these is a page. So let's see. For my personal planner, it looks pretty empty because I cleaned it up for the video for personal privacy reasons. I'm going to write down what I do for every single month. For example, I want to remind myself that my insurance is ending soon. I'm going to save money and allocate some budget for that. You can also add many different things. For example, if you want to write down notes for this, you can. And also you can add a to-do list in each of these big tasks. So you can have one big task and also have smaller subtasks. So every day, this board of this page will be automatically updated. I am able to see everything in a glance. This is my second brain, where I record interesting things that I read or I want to retrieve when I'm writing or creating content. For example, there are a lot of articles on business challenges and changes nowadays, and I know I'm going to use these words later. So I just write these down, like good sentences or important concepts or information. So this solved my problems of having notebooks and notebooks of different categories. The idea is to expand this over time so I can have my own database of good content and information. Another super important aspect for me in Notion is my personal journal. I am someone who needs to write to process thoughts and ideas, so I have a page dedicated for that. Let me show you what I write. This is my template. Well, it starts by having brain dump, and then I will just go and ramble about the day, whatever it's something related to work or money and or something like that. And then, after letting out all the negativity and also complaints, I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for to get me centered. Another section that I find really useful is how can I be better than yesterday. This is a super important exercise if you are suffering from perfectionism or you are a bit too harsh on yourself, like me. Well, these 5 things took only, let's say, 5 minutes to do every day, but I find it extremely useful in aligning your focus and also your goals. So I have a page called Iftopia, which is my creative outlet. Right here, no fear, because I have a huge imposter syndrome that I want to overcome. This is the whole purpose of me creating videos for you, is that I want to overcome my own fear of talking into the camera and also to share my thoughts. So I have a plan on how I'm going to overcome this. I have a tracker on how many videos I'm going to create. I hope I don't stop at 10 videos and then give up on that. I'm currently recording and editing this video, which is a Notion video. Usually whenever I have an idea, I will craft out the flow in Notion. So I start by talking about the basic requirements and a few bullet points here and the social media caption so that I know exactly what I want to include and the footage I'm going to take. I'm going to show you all the interesting templates that are built in Notion. So for example, you are using it for your work, you can craft a product roadmap and also delegate to a team. If you have a few people using Notion together, for example, you and your coworker or you and your husband, you can share a board and track progress together, which is super awesome. You can also have a board like this where you can record different elements in your business. For example, everything with finance will go here, design and marketing and sales. You can keep track of all the companies that you have approached for job application instead of writing it down in your notebook. You can also have a habit tracker, weekly agenda. You can have a list like this where you can tick and untick task. You can have a roadmap for project management, meeting notes and all that. The learning curve can be a little bit intimidating at the start, but I believe that you can do this. First of all, start simple. For example, a personal planner, a simple tracker, a to-do list, or a Kanban list. Well, whatever that suits your need. Thank you for watching and take care and stay safe.